Hey everybody, it's Rose Thorne. Today I am reacting to Foodie Beauty and her latest live stream where she was raging about having car repairs done and being out of the house. Uh, I haven't watched her entire live streams, it's just too much time for that. As everybody knows, she does hours and hours of live streams. So what I'm doing today to save everybody a lot of grief and a lot of aggravation, I'm actually going to Just Sayin's channel. For those of you that are not aware, there's a person on YouTube. Her name is Just Sayin. She's a rock star as far as providing great content, edited down versions of Foodie's content, and I highly recommend her channel for those of you that don't know about it yet. But I wanted to react to a edited down version of Foodie's broadcast and give my thoughts on it. So if you don't know about Just Sayin, please subscribe to her channel, give her some views, give her some love. She deserves it. The videos that Just Sayin does, she really doesn't do commentary. It's just edited down versions of Foodie stuff, but highly recommended. So I want to play Just Sayin's video and add my commentary to it because I do have a lot to say today about Foodie Beauty and what's going on with her. So much thanks to Just Sayin. You are the rock star, ma'am. You are the GOAT. And let's get started with this commentary for Foodie's video, shall we?
Are the stories.
5-piece McNuggets. Thanks. Who the heck eats 5 nuggets? Nobody.
I could eat 5 nuggets and be full, but we're talking about you. You wouldn't be full with 5 nuggets, but most people would be. But please continue.
Not even skinny people. Pretzel. Bacon pub. Ew. Sounds like diarrhea. Sorry if I make you guys hungry. I'm so. Oh man, I'm sorry for ending my stream like that. My engine light is on, so I don't know what they did. They did this thing. I was like, yeah, you can do it. To clean out the engine, they put this product in it. Now my engine light's on. I can't rev higher than 5,000 RPM without my car going. Actually, I can't even do. I have to do 70. Oh, no, that's normal. It's a security feature from Kia. Well, why is my engine light still on, even though you cleared the code twice? Actually, when I go back.
Maybe the reason why your check engine light is on is because you've not been maintaining your car like you should. You've been spending all your money on natter and all kinds of nonsense and not doing what you should do and taking care of the things in your life that need to be taken care of. Every area of your life has been neglected, and so you neglect to the point where it's falling apart, and then you get mad at people for having to do extra work on those things you neglected. And there you are in a bad mood, blaming everybody else for things that are your fault.
Go back tomorrow if it's still not. They just had to drive it for a while. Yeah, if it's still bad, I'm gonna be. They changed my air filter. Hold on. Big mad. Right. French guy was lying. If they screwed my car up, they're gonna pay. That's all. I mean, really.
Nah, you screwed your car up. You over there riding around, you haven't changed your oil in God knows how long, and you're riding around on bald tires, and you're getting mad at mechanics for just assessing the damage and telling you exactly what needs to be fixed so that your car could function, so that you're not breaking down on the highway or blowing out a tire and getting into an accident. You're in a bad mood for everything that is completely your fault, Foodie.
That's all. They're just gonna pay for it. New car, please. No, I'd be pissed. I am pissed.
She's over there big mad because she went into the shop and they didn't just tell her, oh yeah, you've just got a few repairs and it'll only cost you a couple $100. See, Foodie, this is what happens when you don't take care of things. When you're so neglectful that you wait and you wait and you wait and you wait to take care of them, and then you get hit with $1,000 plus bill for something, completely your fault. If you had spent as much money on your car as you've done on natter, your car would be in tip-top shape. But because you've neglected your car, here you are in a bad mood.
Murder somebody. I'm starving. Oh, I need to eat. Oh, where's the pickles? They didn't have pickles. I'm mad. They didn't have pickles. Hmm.
This woman has two modes. Either she's always mad or she's always hungry. Today she's mad and hungry.
Oh. I gotta get cat food. Go home. Sorry. I'm so tired. The only thing I don't like is it chokes me. Like it does. I hate that feeling of something on my neck. I don't know why I did this.
Make it make sense. You don't like something on your neck, but you're wearing a turtleneck that you're pulling up to your chin for God knows what reason. I am still mystified why she buys turtlenecks and then pulls them up to her chin as if we don't know the chin is there. We know it's there, Foodie. And if you're going to wear a turtleneck, then they should bunch up around your chin and around your neck, not over your chin like you're trying to hide it. I'm just saying, if you wear a certain kind of shirt, there's the turtlenecks, they go around your neck. They don't go like up to your chin.
Well, I want to be driving around these tires. I know. They messed it up and don't know how to fix it. Well, tomorrow morning. They did it after the oil change, believe it. Sam has a new profile picture? Where is it? Is it Sam? Sam Efron. Let's call him Sam Efron. No, my tires are 17-inch wheels, and they are expensive. For 4 tires, it's about $1,000 after installation and everything. So that sounds about right.
Not Foodie over there complaining about the cost of tires. At the same time that she pays Natter's rent, she buys him food, she pays for his furniture, she's bought him tracksuits. Not Foodie over there complaining about essential items like new tires, which means she won't be blowing a tire on the highway. No, not Foodie at all. Not her complaining about tires when tires are only $1,000 and Natter costs her a lot more every single month.
As long as they're decent tires, I mean. I think there it was the manager I was talking to. The manager's very nice. I'm sure it's nothing. He seemed very confident. But if my car is still messed up tomorrow, then I should have got this thing done on the engine, whatever it was. I had to rev my car between the 2 and 3, and I'm like trying to keep it there, and I'm like getting more and more bitchy. More and more, I'm just like, have patience, just be calm. I was hungry. I had just woken up.
Whose fault is that? You could have woke up in the morning, taken a shower, gotten breakfast, gotten yourself ready to go. You could have budgeted time for that. You don't have a regular job. You could have gotten up in the morning, got done what you need to get done, and gone over there in a good mood. But you're the one that decides to roll out of bed late and get things done late. So again, here you are. All of your bad mood is a result of your inaction and action, Foodie. If you'd taken care of your car, you wouldn't have to take it to the mechanic. If you woke up in the morning and gotten breakfast, you wouldn't be in a bad mood. See how that works?
Now I feel better that I'm eating something. I'm gonna go get cat food. I think we should go buy some more of that Amsterdam sativa. Yeah, Rhonda, I already paid for the tires, so my engine light is on, but it's like flashing.
Okay, this is the part where I get a little bit mad. Because Foodie is over there talking about going to get some more green, right? And if anybody's been paying attention to the Foodie story, then you know that she was supposed to give Pete his money for the super chats on the night that he broadcasted from her channel. And Pizza said that he hasn't gotten all the money. Now, I'm not exactly sure how much he was supposed to get. I've heard varying amounts from $200 up to $1,000. I do know that Pete was wanting to buy a laptop or a computer of some sort. And there's Foodie over there telling him that she can't give him all the money, that she needs it for other things. And yet she's planning a shopping trip, that she's going to go get some green. And we all know that when she goes to get green, she doesn't go get a little bit. She stocks up. She literally buys hundreds of dollars in green. So are you telling me that this woman who makes $10,000 to $12,000 a month cannot give somebody $200 in super chats? Seriously, like how much money does a person need to live? How much money do they need to actually live? Foodie's over there, $12,000, $10,000 a month, and she can't give Pete his $200 or whatever in super chats. It's ridiculous.
Donna's shopping trip soon. Guys, I haven't even stocked up on groceries yet. But you know, you can come shop.
The crazy thing is that if she went to buy groceries, if she stocked up on groceries, if she bought regular food, it would be a lot cheaper than all the fast food she's been eating. Every time she makes a trip to Burger King or KFC or Starbucks, she's literally dropping like 50 to 100 bucks a day. If she went to the grocery store, she could stock up on sensible groceries for an entire week for that much.
I think I'm gonna go get cat food, and then I'm just gonna go get some sativa and then go home for a bit. Well, for a bit. I'm so used to saying for a bit. For a while. Well, for a bit. I'm so used to saying for a bit. For a while. I want to smoke some sativa and plug in my machine and just pass out. I'm so tired. Trixie, the engine light is flashing because of what they did to
You know, it blows my mind why she needs so much green. She doesn't have a stressful life. She doesn't do anything. She doesn't even do creative, interesting content for people. She's not going anywhere. She's not traveling. She's not doing anything. Foodie, what do you need so much green for? You literally do nothing all day long. You don't even clean your house. You don't even brush your cats. What do you need all that green for? You're spending hundreds of dollars on green just to do what? Go to sleep? Make it make sense. You can't even say, oh, my life is stressful. I've got so much to do. I've got so much to worry about. Woman, you're over there making 10 to 12 grand a month. You do nothing all day. What do you need all that green for? Explain.
do it. And they said it should be okay. Yeah, it was 1,100 bucks. Oh, Cannibal Beauty, none of my fucking super chats floating at her. It's my money. I'm not paying anyone's fucking bills. So shut up.
Pump the brakes. Pump the brakes right there. Your money. You know, Foodie, you got it all twisted. You make it sound like you go to a regular job and you put in hard work. What drives me crazy about you is that you're on YouTube making the money that you do, and you're not the least bit grateful for it. And you're not grateful towards the people who give you the money. You constantly abuse your viewers all the time. You're not even grateful to your VIBs, which pay a little bit extra. You are abusive, you're spoiled, entitled, spoiled rotten. You know, if you didn't have YouTube, what would you have? You'd have absolutely nothing. You'd be out on the street because you are absolutely unemployable. You don't have any real job skills. You'd be horrible at any job you try to get. You're not grateful for the opportunity that you have on YouTube, that if you did things the right way, whatever money you're making on YouTube right now, you could probably double it or triple it. But because of your lazy, boring content that drives people insane, you're making what you make and you're doing pretty good. But the thing is, you could do better. And I'm sure you're always losing money because you keep pissing people off. So like, instead of like looking at it as your money and everything else, no, it's other people's money that they give to you. And you're not looking at it that way, and you're not treating it that way, and you're just completely ungrateful, and shame on you.
If you want to, do you guys want me to block you now? So if you're threatening to leave, you can just go now. That's fine with me. I don't mind. I'm sick of people joining memberships and then being like, oh well, you're with somebody that we don't like or whatever, so I'm gonna cancel. Or you're not doing something I don't like, so I'm gonna cancel. Just fucking don't join them. In with the good, out with the bad. Yeah. I mean, just go then. Nobody cares.
I'm sure you would care if they all left. I'm sure you care very much. But the thing is, Foodie, that you're just comfortable. You've got that safety net where you've never felt in danger of losing your income. You've been getting away with this lazy, boring, monotonous content for years, literally years, and it's only getting worse. And you have absolutely no interest in giving people content that is interesting, innovative, creative. You don't even try. And you've been getting away with it. And so that getting away with it attitude has transcended into absolute arrogance and rudeness. And you've gotten away with it thus far, but who knows if you'll always get away with it.
Bye, San. See you later. Accountable for what? I'm eating my lunch. You're being dramatic for nothing. So goodbye. Leave then. Like, I don't understand what your fucking problem is. You people think because you pay $4.99 a month, you are entitled to know everything in my life that happens? Or I'm supposed to make decisions that make you happy? Or spend my money how you want to make you happy? No, it's bullshit. And I don't like going live as much anymore because of this. It's just constant.
She says that she doesn't like going live, yet she constantly goes live. She constantly goes live. Anybody that's ever been a reactor to Foodie Beauty, past or present, will tell you that once upon a time, it was easy to react to Foodie Beauty because she would do edited videos that were not that long. You could just react to Foodie, get in and out, and be done in no time. And there was no danger that if she did a live stream that she would dirty delete. Now, if you're a reactor to Foodie Beauty, you got between 6 to 9 hours of content a day that you have to go through. Most of it is garbage. It's the same old thing. And the live streams that actually might have something interesting in them, she dirty deletes. So unless you're at home with your finger on the record button the moment she starts, the moment that it's over, she's going to dirty delete. And then if you don't catch it, well, then you don't catch it. But, like she says, I hate going live anymore, blah, blah, blah. And that's exactly what it is. It's blah, 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 because she loves attention. Even if it's negative attention, she loves it. This is the Chantal show, and she loves being in front of the camera. She honestly believes that her life is interesting and we all have to watch. So, like Foodie staying away from live streaming, that would mean she would have to do edited content, and she is far too lazy for that. So you can just stop with that I hate going live nonsense, Foodie. You put yourself in a corner where all you want to do is live stream because you're too lazy to put together an edited video like you should. If going live aggravates you, girl, do an edited video. Just take 15 minutes and put a video together. You won't have to interact with anybody, and it's a done deal. But you won't do that because you just don't want to do edited stuff anymore. You just don't want to.
It's the same thing every time I go live. Like, I think like starting tomorrow, I'm gonna plan lives, like things to do, and I'm not gonna do them as often, and I'm just gonna do recorded content because it's just freaking ridiculous.
Hallelujah, if you actually decide to do edited content, it's about time. For the past year, you've done nothing but live streams, and they're not even interesting. There's nothing different or positive going on with any of them. It's just the same negative stuff over and over and over again. If you're not eating, if you're not at home greening out, you're with Natter. If you're not with Natter, you're complaining about Natter, you're crying about Natter. Oh, we're broke up. Oh, we're not seeing each other. Oh, we're just friends. Oh, we're not friends. Oh, that's my boyfriend. Back and forth, back and forth. You've been playing ping pong with everybody on YouTube, just with the back and forth, talking in circles, acting in circles. Girl, it's getting old. Can you give us something new just to break up the monotony, please? And thank you.
Jesus. It is. I'm tired of it. I'm not a child. So if I act like one, I still am allowed to make decisions. But I don't like it. We'll just leave going. That's it. Don't let the trolls win. They're not winning. I'm just friggin' saying. I love the lines. Yeah, Raquel, enough is enough. I'm just fucking tired of the bullshit. So, see you later. Won't miss you. And my channel will go on without you. Really, quite frankly. We'll find alternatives. I don't block words. I don't think I have words blocked. Oh no, I still do have some. Or did I unblock them? The chopples and stuff? I have to go back tomorrow and deal with this frigging part again, and I can't deal with it. I need to just like pick different topics for my lives or things to do so that I'm not just sitting here answering your questions and like the same shit over and over. Cat, natter, coat, met, cat, natter.
You know, Foodie, the reason why people bring that up, because that's all your content is anymore. Your name is Foodie Beauty, is it not? There's so many things you could do for content if you wanted to. There's so many possibilities of things you could do. You know, you could do, since your name is Foodie Beauty, why don't you introduce us to actual foodie content? Since that is part of your name, why don't you introduce us to foodie content? Actual good food, talking about the food, its origins, showing us different cuisines, making different recipes at home, taking us to different places. People focus on the content that you provide. They focus on the topics that you provide, and the well of content that you've given us is very, very small. All you do is talking about natter. So of course your audience is going to talk about natter. All you talk about is food and fast food. So that's what the audience talks about. Your audience responds to what you show them, what you tell them. And once you put something on the table, like natter, like all the other stuff that you've been doing, it's going to stay on the table until you put something new up there. But for the past year, it's been nothing but toxic, disturbing content. One shocking topic after the other. That's all we've gotten from you. And you basically set people up to aggravate you. You introduce something toxic, they talk about it, and then you say, well, then don't talk about it. Oh, it never happened. You want people to get away from certain topics, then get out of your lazy comfort zone and introduce something positive to your channel that people can discuss. Okay? It's just that simple.
The same shit over and over. Cat, natter, coat, met, cat, natter.
Well, that's all your channel has been for the past year. It's just the very things you named right there. You brought it onto your channel. You put it into your live streams. You did it for money. You did it for attention. You did it for the drama. You can't complain about what you provided us, Foodie. If we're reacting to you, we're reacting to what you show us. We're not making anything up. We're reacting to the videos that you yourself post. You decide the content. And so they're all, we react to what you show us. And that's it.
Oh, I'm sick of talking about this shit over and over again. I'm surprised I haven't broke down balling today yet, actually. I'm still pissed I didn't put pickles on my burger. I feel like a sad lady eating my baked potato, and I got sour cream all over my shirt.
Maybe don't eat in your car. Just a suggestion.
I could pre-record, but what would I do? Sativa gives you anxiety? But doesn't indica make you tired? I don't want to do mukbangs.
Oh, she doesn't want to do mukbangs. What is this? Not Foodie saying she doesn't want to do mukbangs at the same time she's eating in her car. And how many times have we seen her do like the eating in the car thing since she stopped doing the official mukbangs? Girl, you're doing a mukbang right now.
You ever think you can feel yourself going crazy? Is the engine light still on? Yep. Oh God, I swear to God. I swear to God, if they fucked up my car, I'm gonna be livid. Oops. And
Foodie, your car was messed up before you brought it into the shop, hence why you brought it into the shop. And I just find it appalling that you're getting this angry at the mechanics. Their only job is to fix what you messed up. You're supposed to maintain your car. Every car owner knows that. You're supposed to get an oil change. You're supposed to get your brake pads looked at. You're supposed to, you know, get your tires looked at. This is just part of being a car owner. And because you've been so busy with greening out and going over to Natters, you've not been taking care of things. And now you're angry because you have been neglectful with your car, and you're going to blame them for just simply telling you what's wrong and how much it's going to take to get it fixed. Girl, you should be grateful that they're fixing your car, that you're not on the way to Montreal and you blow out your tires and you get into an accident and you hurt people, because that would be a lot worse. So instead of approaching the situation with a sense of being angry and aggravated, be grateful that there are people around to fix what you screw up.
They'll just have to pay for my engine repair, that's all. See, just that little amount of whatever I did today stressed me out to the point where now I just want to smoke and sleep. I can't even bear to think about anything else right now. It's such a horrible.
She is so bothered that one time out of this month, she actually had to go out and get actual work done. That she couldn't just sit at home and green out and do nothing and eat fast food. She is so bothered that she actually had to do some adulting today. And she had to pay for someone to fix her car. She's so bothered. She would not be able to cope with real life. For other people in the world, they do adulting every single day and they've got a lot more on their plate. Ugh.
Horrible mental mood right now. Like, I don't want to go in like teary-eyed. There we go. I think it is kind of big. I think it feels more like a mental health problem than like situation. Like it's situational too. It exacerbates it. Maybe it was medication withdrawal. Like I had gone a couple days without my medication. I don't know. Just give me a minute. I just need to deep breathe. I'll be okay. I'll be okay. I just need to deep breathe. Okay, it's the Starbucks. Okay, guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get cat food and cannabis. All right. I picked up some government weed. I think I took my pill, did some deep breathing, blocked a couple assholes, and now, if I smoke, I should feel better, I think. It's not good. You ever feel like you're just panicking? Like, why am I panicking? See, all this traffic makes me panic. Like, it's gross. There's a new cannabis place. It's like cannabis is in my city is like the new Starbucks or Tim Hortons. There's a cannabis shop on like every corner around here. I swear. I'm not even exaggerating.
And she knows where every single one of them is located. She's got to know where every cannabis shop is and what they have. And she's so on top of that. What about the other parts of her life that need her attention? Could care less.
You ever really just look around the street? Like, I never noticed how many wires. There's so many wires all around. Like from pole to pole, all wires. Most people,
they're called telephone lines, Foodie.
People I know that are dependent, like I feel dependent in a way on, no, I feel dependent on marijuana. Like, I know a lot of people I know that smoke, like they can't stop because it affects their mood. Like you can stop, but you'll be I don't know if it's like a habit thing with marijuana. I don't know what it is, but I think if your body gets accustomed to doing anything over and over again, maybe you just like become dependent on it. I don't have goals for 2022. I should have goals. Oh, your husband just left for 14 days. Abby, I can imagine. That would kill me too. But just be sure to spend his money. Intolerable on edibles. Well, you're tolerable on edibles, EG, so I don't know. I'm kidding. My blood pressure, fundraiser, is probably actually sky high from all the stress.
All she had to do today was go drop her car off and get it fixed. And what did she do after that? She went to go get some fast food. How is that stressful? She wasn't the one actually fixing the car. She was just paying to have it fixed. How is that stressful? This woman she is so delicate. You know, just the simplest things stress her out so much. My God, she just can't deal with anything with real life. If she had to walk in somebody else's shoes that actually had a stressful life, she wouldn't know how to cope.
I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can go through life without antidepressants and weed, good weed. That's it. And gravy. Good weed, gravy, and antidepressants. Only way I can live my life. I feel more and more unstable mentally. So each one has like 20.
Here's the interesting thing. Foodie is supposed to be on antidepressants, but in the past, she confessed that she wasn't taking her antidepressants. I feel it's because she was doing other stuff, and maybe she did not want the antidepressants to mix with the other stuff, and maybe she might have a reaction. But the thing with antidepressants that I found out is when you take something like that, you got to take it consistently for it to work. It takes about a month or so for the antidepressants to kick in and actually start doing the work. And if you start missing days, which is probably the case with Foodie because she's not consistent with doing anything except the green, the antidepressants really can't do anything for you. So taking an antidepressant pill for a day is not going to get it done, Foodie. You got to keep up with stuff like that.
27.57% THC. It's high THC. I go in, I know what I need. They go, what were you looking for? I love weed stores. I want to live in a weed store. People are so nice. And there's so much weed. And all you talk about is weed. Anyway.
You practically do live in weed stores, though. I mean, how much money a month do you spend on the green, Foodie? I would love to see that bill. How much money do you actually spend on green? Probably as much as you spend on food. I think food and green are probably your biggest expenses, along with maybe your rent. I'm sure the green and the food will probably be more than what you spend on rent, or even as much as you spend on natter.
This is government weed. They have these things, sublingual, you know, like the Listerine strips? They have some now for THC. Oh my God, I would love to. Honestly, 50 more pounds? I might apply at a weed store. I had Amsterdam sativa last night, Elon Cross. It was like I took 5 edibles. I swear it was so good. Yeah, Pete, I'm gonna go. I wonder if he got his job. I don't know. I think he could make it. I don't know. It's gonna be weird. Toronto's expensive. I know a lot of you think I should move with him, but honestly, I think if I do move, I'd want to be alone. You know. I don't know.
She's talked about this before. She's talked about ditching Pete's and you know, like, oh, it's going to be much better for him if he lives on his own, and she's talked about ditching him before. She really has. And it's so disgusting to hear her talk like that. Is she his mother? Is she responsible for him for life? No. But he is her best friend. And the sad thing is that he doesn't care. He really doesn't care. You know, she walks all over him. He's basically a living human doormat for her, and he doesn't care. Because I honestly feel like in his head, he honestly thinks that Foodie's going to take care of him for life. He trusts her completely, no matter what she says. And Foodie goes through these phases where she talks about getting rid of the cats, getting rid of Pete's, moving away from him, and him being on his own. There's also been talk of her thinking that he's going to go into subsidized housing. And I got news for Foodie. If that were to ever happen to Pete's, if her thought is him going to subsidized housing, there's a huge waiting list for that. He just can't walk into subsidized housing right away. I honestly hope that one day Pete's does break away from Foodie because being around her is very toxic. Everything that she comes within 5 feet of gets affected negatively. Her household, her pets, her cats. Everything around her just goes putrid and rotten. Nothing good ever comes from being around Foodie. But she's always talked about getting rid of Pete's. And let's be clear, the only reason why she wanted him to move in with her to that house is not because she needed his money. It was because she went through a bankruptcy and she couldn't get the house with her credit. She had no credit. She basically had Pete move in with her because of her bankruptcy. She needed him to move into that place. So if she ever ditched him, where is she going to go? Her credit's in the toilet. And all the time that she's been on YouTube, she's not established good credit at all, despite the fact that she's got 12 grand a month. She's not responsible when it comes to her finances. So she tends to latch on to other people if it benefits her in some way.
I haven't even thought about that. That Gen X Life. Have you taken your sugar lately? No. Thanks. Oh, watch it, BBJ. Calm down. Okay, I'm taking BBJ to the vet. Not right now, I don't mean, but I mean, yeah, I will take her. She's okay. She just eats like really quickly and then chokes on her food. Are you okay? Jesus, calm down.
Maybe she's eating really quickly because you don't feed her like you should. She's really hungry. If you're really concerned about BBJ or Sam or both your pets, you would put down the green in your hand. You would make a phone call to the vet and get the cat to the vet finally like you should. One of your own viewers paid to have you take the cat to the vet. Did you do it? No. And you didn't refund that person's money either. I would be paying attention, Foodie. If an elderly cat is eating like that, something is seriously wrong. Because most elderly cats, they slow down and they don't eat that fast.
But she's done that for a while. She devoured the treats. Hold on, guys. I don't want you to hear her throw up.
So the cat ate the treats really fast and then proceeded to get sick. This is worrying. That's not normal.
I think she choked on a treat. Can cats choke? She was like, hey. She's like 19 and she's always eaten quick and then thrown out. Like she's done that many times. How many leave do I take?
So let me get this straight. You have a cat you've had for 19 years, and you know that your cat has a habit of eating food really fast. And because she eats really fast, she gets physically ill. And you don't have the good sense to just feed her small amounts of food at a time so that doesn't happen. Is that what you're telling me, Foodie? That you know your cat has this habit with food, and rather than make sure that they don't get sick, you would rather just pile food in front of them and let them get sick.
Yes, I'll take the senior friggin' cat to the vet. BBJ! BBJ! She's cleaning herself from eating. She's okay. I'm brushing my cat's teeth.
Notice that everything that revolves around a responsibility, Foodie gets aggravated by. Taking her car to get it fixed, oh, that puts her in a bad mood. She's aggravated. The thought of taking the cats to the vet, oh, she's aggravated. But letting that or make a phone call and say, I want to go shopping. I want you to buy me stuff. Or taking a trip out to the green store, oh, she's all about that life. You know, if it's anything to do with a responsibility, Foodie's going to get mad immediately. But anything that has to do with fun time, oh, she doesn't mind that at all. So it's not about social anxiety. It's about, is something fun or is it not fun? If it's not fun, she's going to just be in a bad mood.
Screw that. Respect your elders. She's so ancient, you guys. She looks like a fossil right now. Actually, I did get BBJ's teeth clean at the vet.
That's so disrespectful to talk about your pet that way. Oh, she's a fossil. Have you looked in the mirror lately, Foodie? You're not exactly looking your healthiest.
Couple of times. So, or no, was it only once? Actually, I think it was only once, and I was gonna get it done again. Yes, I got her teeth cleaned once at the vet. They put her to sleep and cleaned her teeth, and this was maybe 10 years ago, I think. Yeah, one of her fangs is chipped. She's really old. Of course, I love my cats. But they're also cats. They're annoying. I'm just joking. What would
Wow. They're annoying. Wow. Those cats, all they ask for is the basic necessities in love. And she looks at them as annoying. Wow. And you know, whenever Foodie says, I'm just joking, she's usually quite serious. So she looks at her own pets as being annoying, even though they really don't ask much. Cats are low maintenance pets most of the time. And that's annoying to her. That's annoying to her. Wow.
what do they do with my hair? Well, I need to go to somebody very talented. Very talented. I started taking biotin, by the way. Chewies. You deserve a day of beauty. I don't feel like I do. All I feel like I ever do is spoil myself to escape. Ugh. The skin does not lie. The skin does not lie. He seems all frail and shaky. I know. I always think that because when I see him in the operating room and he's like all hunched over and all like very old. I'm just like, doesn't he not want to? Is he not tired? Does he not want to fucking retire? I don't get it. Like these people. That's the only thing is he's damn good at his job, so I would trust him, and he loves it because these doctors and judges. You see judges who like they're retired, but they're called in on a special case, so they say, "Oh, whatever, sure, I'll go do something that complex with my 90-year-old brain." Like my freaking 37-year-old brain is tired. No,
You know, I really hate how Foodie shames people. I really hate that. The fact that she is so hateful. She shames people for being too skinny. She shames people for being older. And she looks at people who are older or elderly as just, it's a shameful thing to be old. You know what, Foodie? You're 37 years old and you've got less of a life than most people who are much older than you. If there are people in the world that are much older and they're doing what they love and they want to keep doing it, I don't see any shame in that. I find that admirable that no matter how old you are, if you do what you love, you should just keep doing it. I'm sure those people have much more of a life than you do. I mean, look at you. You're on YouTube and you're making more money than most people. And you've got all the chances in the world to have the best life ever. And look what you're doing with it. $12,000 a month. Do you have anything to show for it? Do you have a house that you've already bought? Do you have a good running car? Do you have any investments? Do you have anything? No, no. What a shame. All the money that you've made on YouTube, and this is what your life is, getting on camera, complaining and bitching and being a spoiled, rotten brat, and you're grateful for nothing. And what you're not wanting to face is the fact that at any time the YouTube train could come to a stop. And if it did come to a stop, what would you be left with? You're not even employable. Nobody would even give you a job. And because of your spoiled, rotten brat habits, you wouldn't last at any job, even if somebody did hire you. So before you go hating on anybody who's older, that has a life, look at your own doggone life and say, what have I done with my life? At 37 years old, with all the money that I make, what is my life? I got a crackhead loser boyfriend that I pay for. He doesn't care about me. The only reason why he's around me is because I got the money. But if the money disappeared, he would disappear. And I've got nothing to show for my life at all. I don't have any new life skills. I've just got a bunch of memories of what my life used to be, just being lazy on YouTube. So stop hating on all the older people that are actually getting some stuff done.
Rachel, not at all or anything like that. I think I missed too many medications. Admittedly, I haven't been taking my antidepressants. Just been using THC, but that's not a good idea.
Yeah, and how is that working out for you? How many thousands of dollars in green and white have you consumed? Have any of that solved any of your life problems? No. Your life has only gotten worse because you're so comfortable in your little toxic green and white bubble over there. You're not getting anything done. You're not getting anything accomplished. And I'm telling you, one day the YouTube train, it may not be running like you think it does. How long can you go on with this life before it's over? You're not letting that thought into your brain that you need to prepare for that day in case it does happen. Just being a spoiled rotten brat.
So as long as I keep up my medications, and honestly, at this point, this THC is medication, I guess, at this point.
And that medication isn't solving anything. The green is not going to solve your problems. It's not going to solve your financial problems. It's not going to set you up for the future. And the green is not a be-all medication for everything that's wrong with you. You've got so many issues you need to address. There's so many issues and there's so many layers. You would literally need a team of people working on you 24/7 just to solve even half of them. So this past year, you've done nothing but do the green constantly, eating ridiculous amounts of edibles, and nothing good has happened from it. You should think about that.
Self-medication, but how do you not have goals? I know, because I don't even have the freaking will to live sometimes. I'm just kidding. No, I do. I'll be okay, guys. I'm not okay right now, but it's okay to not be okay, right? It's not okay to sit there and do nothing about it. That's okay too, like you.
She's not okay, and she's not interested in being okay. You know what Foodie reminds me of? Just the thought that came into my head. If you guys can imagine, let's just say you have a house with an attic full of stuff, right? Like there's lots of stuff in there. And you should clean out that attic and get all the stuff out, but you think about what it's going to take to clean the attic out, and then you say, I'll do it tomorrow. When you're someone like Foodie, your best friend is tomorrow. It's never today or right now. People who are addicts, people who are procrastinators, their favorite best friends are tomorrow or someday. But it's never today or right now, because today and right now would mean immediate change. Tomorrow is a procrastinator's best friend because it means you can put off change. Foodie doesn't want to change. She wants to continue being how she is. So she's always going to default to tomorrow or someday or soon. But it's never going to be today or right now.
Lola? Well, no. I mean, you know what I mean. You guys are so nice. I want to cry. I do. I just feel so, I don't know. Like, when did things just get so bad? My car's leaking gravy. Oh my God, I hated that today. That was so stressful.
I could actually answer that question of when things got so bad. You started your YouTube channel, and just like any new YouTuber, you were trying out different content. And your content years ago used to have a little bit of variety. And then you got into the mukbang thing. And that's where you started making your money. And you got the feeder crowd behind you and you got the subscribers. But even then, you were still relatable and likable and normal. And then you got greedy. You got real greedy. And you started to be more dramatic and exaggerated and bringing in the lying and all these toxic story arcs. And then Natter came in the picture. And it's just been going downhill from there. And now you found yourself in a place where you've introduced every single toxic thing you can bring into your story arc, which is mostly made up, but you've hit the ceiling with new ideas because you can't think of anything new to bring in that might shock people. We've seen everything, we've heard everything that's toxic, that is disturbing, and now all you're left is Natter, talking about him, keeping him in the picture. If he wasn't in the picture, what would you be left with, Foodie? Absolutely nothing. Because your life is not interesting. Your content isn't interesting. And you owe the reaction channels a big thank you for keeping it interesting with their commentary, their editing, anything they put into it, because you're not putting anything into it. So instead of like focusing on, I'm going to go after the reaction channels, you should say thank you, because they have done so much work to make your content into some kind of content.
Well, something that shouldn't be, right? That's okay, stylish Irish Trish. I don't even read them comments anymore. So I don't think I've even seen them.
Yeah, she's turning her comments off right now because Foodie goes through these phases where when things are negative and she just wants to be a big old bee, she'll turn off the comments and she'll turn off the dislikes. Foodie's been rather crabby lately because the dislike ratio on her videos has been extremely high versus the like ratio. But what do you expect when you give us content and you say something and you go back on your word? I mean, people just get sick of it. They're sick of the toxicity. Even her VIB member chats, they used to be a hug box, but they're not a hug box anymore. She gets roasted by her VIBs anymore. But instead of changing her content, making it better, making it more positive, getting people behind her, she'd rather just continue on the negative path that she put herself on.
I'm so relaxed right now. Oh, is Ayla getting the weight loss surgery now? Oh, wow. That's amazing. It looks like I'm going natural for that right now. It's on the back burner, I guess. No one's mad at me. My mood, honestly, this time actually has nothing to do with matter.
You know, I just want to point this out. This is probably just a side moot point. She says she hates anything being up against her neck. Then Foodie, do you wear turtlenecks? And why do you pull them up to your chin? I would think that would make it more aggravating. If you don't like anything on your chin or on your neck, don't wear turtlenecks. Don't purchase turtlenecks. And it just seems ridiculous to pull the turtleneck up to your chin. We know the chin is there. We've seen it plenty of times. It's basically kind of stupid to try to hide it. I'm just saying.
It's just, I don't know. I think it's just not having taken my meds and then doing this thing with my car this morning just like stressed me out like so bad.
Imagine what the mechanics had to go through. You're bringing this crappy car into their shop that's probably on its last leg, and they're going to have to wave a magic wand and work miracles just to keep it working for you. If you had any kind of sense, you take care of your car. And I don't even want to know how that car smelled when they had to get into it, if they had to get into it. It's probably disaster inside and out. So those poor mechanics, they had their work cut out for them the moment you brought the car into the shop. So again, be grateful to the people that want to help you and are probably preventing you from getting into a serious accident. Don't look at the whole trip as, oh, they're going to buy me a new car, something's wrong with it. If anything happens to that car, it's because of you, because of your lack of neglect. If you're more responsible, you wouldn't have to make trips out and spend $1,000 on car repairs, woman.
Take my meds. Yes, I did, Laura. I took it finally. Yeah, Amberlynn has a nicer personality. I'm not nicer than Amberlynn. I'm a total bitch. She never bitches out on people. Has she ever told anyone to shove it?
Thank you both for wearing your best t-shirts to the stream. Mine says blah, blah, blah because I knew you'd be here, Deanna, you dumb bitch.
Bye, guys. Happy Thanksgiving to you guys. Enjoy your turkey farts.
So that's basically the video that JUSTSAYIN put together that I reacted to. And I want to give a big thanks to JUSTSAYIN for putting it together. I don't have the computer or the hard drive space to take all the live streams, condense it down. So I certainly do appreciate when Just Saying puts up a video. You know, you can just get in and out really quickly and see what's going on. So that's it for this reaction video. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. And I will see you guys later. Take care. Bye-bye.